Say, I mean, actual networks, and I only got 2 bars right here.
I got 3. I'll get off.
I got 1.
I'll get off of it. Maybe you'll have more.
No, I mean, it ain't gonna help that, but I mean, you would think in the middle of Augusta. Alright, 2 people's already viewing.
They already asked me to let that start service.
Put the camera on the clock.
Yeah.
We got the goalpost right in the way. So.
Right in the middle of the block.
CC's. Oh.
We were there for about 5:55. So I told him, you want to get gas station food? I said, there's CC's right there.
Gas station big like that.
Oh, you got a crowd like I got.
So we're looking forward to another good game tonight.
Panthers in that same, Augusta Prep in that same region with Briarwood, Edmund Burke. There's 3 teams in that region, so we're going to be playing that whole entire region after tonight. And of course, we lost to Edmund Burke, a couple turnovers late, scooping scores got us there, and Briarwood we lost by 2. So it'll be interesting to see how we come out against this team in the bottom half of the region.
Well, folks, I was able to get our prognosticator of legendary prognosticator, Mr. Leatherhead, to predict tonight's game. So without further ado, I'm going to let you listen to Mr. Leatherhead's prediction for tonight.
Howdy, friends. Mr. Leatherhead speaking, coming to you high above Panther Field in the Leatherhead Blimp. Observing the Panther practice this week, ladies and gentlemen. Now, friends, last week coming off an impressive road win at the hated rivalry TJ right down the road, the Panthers load up and hit the road again as they go to Augusta, GA to take on Augusta Prep. Now, friends, the boys in Vegas have us as a 4-point favorite, and I tend to agree with these guys. Never bet against the boys in Vegas. And I will say this, if we avoid the turnover bug, I feel like the Panthers will come home once again victorious. Leatherheads loser, Augusta Prep. Get me out of here, Percy.
All right, so
Yeah, that's Mr. Leatherhead. That's from Mitchell Shoals Studios, recorded earlier in the week. And, I'm going to give you a little background on Mr. Leatherhead. He has predicted 33 out of the last 34 Georgia games correctly. So
I want to know the one he missed there, Stanley. What's the
Alabama
one he missed?
game? He picked Georgia in the Alabama beat. That was a couple years ago. So he is 33 out of 34. So
I'll tell you what, I like his
that is
prediction
the
for
stat
tonight.
of the week right there.
I like his prediction. 4-point underdog. A favorite in this game. Hopefully that's going to prove true tonight. Maybe even a little more. Hopefully we'll cover the spread with these Vegas predictors. They know what they're doing. So.
Yeah, talking about those spreads, Stanley. First time I can think in the last couple of years we might have actually been favored.
I think this is one other time we weren't. I can't remember when it was.
It might have been against APD last year.
GSIC, I believe we were favored on
2 years ago.
I was going to say Cross Keys maybe.
Yeah, but
yeah, I was looking back at some of those previous seasons, and by the way, we do have captains are out on the field right now, as you can see on your screen there. Clock is set for game time, 12 minutes to go, so just waiting on the coin toss at this point. But looking back on those previous years, Kurt, can you tell us Glascock County's last winning season?
Ooh, that would be about
Lewis and
08 maybe?
That was exactly it. Yep, 2008.
8-2, yep.
Went 8-3. I'm sorry, it was 8-2. 8-2. Started out with a loss against Warren County, then got a win, and followed that up with a loss and came back with 7 straight wins to close out that 2008 season.
So Panthers have done the coin toss here. Both teams going to their respective corners, going to run through. And we're going to be ready to get started again, like we said, 15 minutes early tonight. I'm not sure what the reason. We wouldn't give them a reason. Augusta Prep may just start all their home games at 7:15. But we're about to get ready. Here come the Panthers through, running in with the flag and the American flag too as well. Panthers going to be in their white away uniforms tonight. Augusta Prep in their home blues.
Again, just one not dressed tonight for us, number 51.
And it's still Trevor Davis, who'll be out, pretty sure, probably for the rest of the season and hopefully not the rest of his career. He has a little back injury going on. But, yeah, so far we've been fortunate on the health side. We haven't had any major injuries to point.
If you didn't see it or not, I posted this week, but Nick Holt made the Atlanta Journal. But that's 5 carries, 101 yard, career high for him. 3 touchdowns last week. I think Landon Grizzle had another 100-yard game for him.
Here come the Cavaliers. They as well will bring the American flag in with their team as well. Again, they got about 23 dressed tonight.
Definitely look a little more athletic than TJ did last week. A little more size, a little more strength, it looks like. Definitely more offensive linemen than TJ was carrying into last week's game. So it should be a pretty evenly matched up game. I know Panthers seniors have really been looking forward to this one.
And it looks like the Panthers are going to be kicking off. I see Landon Cooper out there with his neon orange shoes, getting ready to tee it up on the 40-yard line.
Angling it just perfect. Looks to be going a little pooch. Expect this to come down somewhere around the 35, 30-yard line is probably where he's anticipating. Tell you, 2 weeks in a row not having to run the scoreboard. I like it.
Cooper boots it down on the left hash, coming down on about the 12, 13-yard line. Going to bring it back.
And we're going to have a flag way back here at the 42-yard line. Tackle that time is number 21, Nathan Haley, I believe.
Number 6, Caden Downs, 21 on the assist.
Back to about the 26-yard line where Augusta Prep will start right there. We'll see what this flag is, see if it moves them back or gives them more positive yardage.
They got a hole.
Yep. So it's going to move it all the way back. Play ended right about the 26-yard line. Should back them up 10 yards from there. So should take over 1st and 10 Cavaliers right around their own 15, 16-yard line. Y'all have to forgive us here. As nice as this press box is up here, it's not very good for viewing angles at all. I'm looking out of a side window with a screen, and Stanley's got the best view in the house, though.
Actually, they got 1 yard on that return, you know.
Yeah, they did. They're going to place it on the 16-yard line. So, prepping the shotgun formation. Quarterback going to keep it. They watched some TJ film last week. That's the only thing the Panthers had trouble with last week was that little quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and talking to my son and watching their scout film, that's absolutely 100% their game plan right here is going to be that quarterback. I believe he leads the team in passing, obviously, but I believe he also leads the team in rushing yards.
It'll be a first down pickup.
19 yards on that one.
1st and 10 Cavaliers on their own 35-yard line.
Again, it took us about a quarter last week to learn to set that edge over here and keep the outside contained going. They're going to the right side again, number 8. Going to get outside again, going to pick up another 15 yards.
Nick Holton on the tackle.
Lost contained once again on the opposite side of the field this time.
Almost to midfield. Ball was actually going to touch the midfield stripe.
Gain of 15.
Like I said, they definitely are a little more athletic than what we faced last week against TJ.
Quarterback going to keep it again, try to get up there off tackle. We're going to slam him down and spin him down.
That's number 60. That's big Caden Myers on the stop for the Panthers defense. Pick up a half a yard. Officially, they're going to move it all the way up and pick up a full yard. 2nd and 9 for the Cavaliers. Just underway here in Augusta, Georgia. Beautiful, beautiful night here.
We're going to go trips to the left side. Got big number 99, big tall drink of water out here, split out to the very end. Hand off to the fullback. Going to pick up a couple yards. Still dragging people ahead.
64.
And Lassie on the tackle, number 64, going to pick up 2 or 3 on that play.
Yeah, officially, let's give him 3. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Cavaliers offense. Big play here. I'd definitely be looking for a quarterback outside.
Again, they got trips to the top of your screen. Big 99 on the very outside.
They moved.
Little movement there on the right side of that line.
I'll tell you, though, 99 looked like he was going to go deep all out there. So
he shot out real quick. It's going to put him back almost to the original line of scrimmage. Be 3rd down.
Yeah, we're going to have an unsportsmanlike here.
Yep.
So that's going to be a big, that's going to be post-possession. So that's going to be another 15 yards here. That's going to bring up 3rd and 26 for the Cavaliers.
Augusta Prep's coach out there, Todd Booker, is out there trying to see what went on.
Yeah, and he's finding
he's going to find that guy, and I think he's
saw
going to get an earful.
74 shaking his head the whole time walking away. 474. So they haven't. They have marked the penalty, just
Hadn't moved the down marker yet.
yeah. That's what I was looking at. But the ball is all the way back here, resting on the 34-yard line. Like I said, it's going to bring up 3rd and 26 for the Panthers defense. Big play here early in the game. Definitely don't need to give up any big third downs. Augusta Prep has not thrown a pass yet, but like we said about 99, he stands about 6'4", and our cornerback on this side stands about 6 foot even. So it's Caden Downs that has him out here, one-on-one.
Going to roll to this side. They're going to be
Got a
looking for him.
hold.
Going
Turn
deep.
around.
He's not going to catch the ball. Number 23 on coverage, Jackson Ushery. Had a
Yeah.
step on Ushery, but
Yeah, he
could not
definitely had a
make it.
step on it and should have caught that pass, in all honesty. So Panthers defense a little bit fortunate there. Big unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the home Cavaliers. Pushed them back into 3rd and long, and it's going to bring up 4th and long now. Nathan Haley's back deep for the Panthers to receive the punt. Just underway, 9:25 remaining here in the opening quarter.
Haley going to put his feet on about the 32-yard line, it looks like. Snaps away and kicks away. It's a high end-over-end kick. Haley's going to let it bounce. And then let it roll, not pick it up. They're going to down about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, so nice punt that time. One time it's all said and done, Panthers going to take over on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers, 9:16 remaining.
41-yard punt, no return.
So good roll there. Put some extra yards on that punt.
Here's a bit of a different wrinkle we got. We got Caden Downs out wide at receiver position.
They're starting in the shotgun. Here comes Griswold to the right side of the formation. We got a guy out there blocking. He throws it deep, but Downs is going to catch it. He's to the 20. He's got one guy to beat. Touchdown Panthers.
Can I call it or can I call it?
Call that. How about that?
I told you, it definitely looked obvious. If you watch every game like we do, seeing somebody out of position, it definitely means something's up.
Working on that play, and it worked.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, I don't know who it was. I couldn't catch the guy of ours that blocked him, but they had a big number 55 in pursuit of landing on this right side, and whoever it was just KO'd him and just knocked him completely down, which gave Landon the time to throw the ball up.
Definitely be looking at that. I will say typically person that pulls out on that is our left guard, usually Tristan on that. But
75-yard TD pass.
Yep, there. Another instance where we talked about if we had instant replay.
Hey, all you out there on in the universe, metaverse, whatever y'all are out there in, y'all rewind that on your TVs and let us know who made that great block out there.
So the kick is up and good by Landon Cooper to put the Panthers up 7-0. So quick strike offense, 9:04 to go.
Yeah, while we got him in here, Stanley, go ahead.
12 seconds.
12 seconds. Stanley, I think you had some news about some Panthers that had a big game last week. What you got for us?
On football-wise, stat-wise, like I said, we had 2 100-yard rushers. I put my page away.
My bad. I thought I was
had it out
specifically
and I put it
talking about
back.
some AJC action we had from.
And
Nick
Nick
Holton,
Holton was in there. He had 5 carries for 101 yards and 3 touchdowns, but also Landon Grizzle 9 carries for 117 yards. We ended up with 362 yards of total offense last week. It's a great game.
The majority of that was on the ground. In fact, almost all of it.
305 on
Yeah.
the ground and 57.
And we're well on our way to good yardage tonight, 75 on that first play.
That was his longest pass of this season for sure.
Cooper kicks it down to the right side hash mark this time to about the 10-yard line. And they're going to bring it back. We got guys there and stand him straight up at the 20-yard line.
That's going to be 20. That's going to be Devion Richardson.
Devion Richardson.
That's 2 big hits and back-to-back weeks for him on kick return.
And I like what you see on the sideline. The Panthers are up, and they're coming over here and giving him a good head tap.
Absolutely. That's one of the things Coach Kelly does a great job with is he does not want to play anybody on offense and defense until he knows they're ready.
Yep.
And one of the ways you can prove that you're getting ready, you're getting
Special
up to game
teams.
speed is that special teams right there. So Devion's definitely shown a lot in the last couple of weeks here.
Nothing bad about that play. It was a legal hit. Guys got up for it, and that's perfectly fine. Pass play by Augusta Prep. He's going to break one tackle out there on that right side.
Landon got him.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds over there by the safety, Landon Grizzle.
Going to pick up about 8 or 9.
Gain of 8.
Here's some things we talked about the last few weeks, something we can get better at in these big games when we get into region play. We got to get better at tackling open space, and we got to get better at keeping that contained on the outside. There's another example of that. He got out of that first tackle. Off the right side, we hit him and drive him back.
Yeah, a couple of different Panthers over there. Nathan Perry and
Nick
14, Nick Colton, combine in on that tackle.
I'm going to give him about a yard there. Going to be almost to the first down marker, 3rd and inches. Augusta Prep line up in the shotgun. They got receivers split to both sides, single receivers. Quarterback going to take it up there in the middle and try to get it. Looks like he's got enough. 2 or 3 yards. Going to be plenty for the first down.
Right, number 9 on the tackle.
I'll tell you, we're looking, and you can probably see on your screen there the size of the Augusta Prep crowd. Not too large on their side. I would venture to say that the Glascock County fans have just about as many here as they do. So good traveling bunch came with the Panthers today. 1st and 10 Cavaliers on their own 36-yard line. Quarterback keep up the middle that time. Couple of different Panthers in on the tackle. See who's at the bottom of it down there.
Number 2 and
Now here Coach Kelly up here from the stands. He's telling them, drive them back. Don't throw them forward. Because even if you tackle them and you throw them forward, that's still forward progress. He's trying to get them to drive the feet and push them back. So 2nd down and about 7. Up the middle again with the fullback. We hit him and do just that. Drive him right down where we hit him at.
number
64
yeah. And number 8.
There's Lossing, 64. And 8's Brandon Walker on that tackle. 3rd down at 8 now. Loss of a yard there on that play. That's the only thing about the shotgun formation that really gets you. You're already 5 yards behind the play.
At least 5.
When you get the handoff, you got to get all that back before you can get positive yardage. And he didn't get it. Looking to throw to that right side. He's rolling.
Just dumps it underneath. A pickup of about 3 yards. No,
He
actually
dropped
dropped
it.
it.
Incomplete.
Nick Holton was on the coverage there.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 4th and a long 8. Talking about the size of the crowd, though, it seemed to be a bit of a star-studded crowd, Kurt, coming in the gate.
Yep.
Y'all remember some Augusta Chronicle news writer, Chris Gay? He actually delivered us on the golf cart up to the gate. As soon as we walked in, yeah, we had Mary Morrison greeting us and letting us know, hey, welcome.
They are going to punt, and it gets the snap off, the punt away. It's the high end over ends, low line drive kind of kick. Number 99 is there to down it. It's going to be at the 28-yard line, so another good punt with a good roll.
The closer we get to our end zone, the bigger, more yardage we get, right?
So we're 72 yards away now.
Yeah. 62, 60, no. What are we on? We are on a 28, I'm sorry.
The Panthers going to come out that normal cast of characters. Grizzle.
Let's see where they line up this time, though.
Grizzle in the backfield somewhere. Looks like Holton out there, Downs out there, Jackson Ushery. So we'll see how they line up here.
And Caden's going back to a more traditional wing back position.
Wheeler, Walker out there, offensive in their normal offensive line. Toss sweep to Walker. He's going to be going left. He's got some blocks out there. He turns it up and gets enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you, Kurt, that brought back memories right there. Toss sweep to Walker. Jerry Hutchinson, if you're out there, I know that brings back some memories, right?
My God, a freshman.
Toss sweep to Walker.
I'm going to go back to their players. Our normal line, we got Goodson, Clark, Moss,
11.
Lossy in there. Hand off to Holton. There he
at
goes
here.
again. Nick Holton, another big run. Nobody's going to get him. Looking around for flags.
No
I don't see any
flags.
flags. So touchdown, Nick Holton.
Just like last week.
61 yards. I tell you what, that's something about Nick. You know, he hadn't got a whole lot of playing time in that backfield the last few years, but And starting out at the beginning of the first of the year, we talked about how slow it was, but now he's starting to hit those things and have a little bit more vision. So that extra playing time he's getting is really developing him and turning him into a decent back. And he's helped the Panthers a lot the last couple of weeks. Oh, flags on the whistles on the play. Let's see what they got. I don't see any flags. We're looking around.
Yeah, a late man coming on the field for them.
Now we got a
And
late
now we
guy.
got a late man coming in.
All right, so Cooper lines up to kick the PAT. Downs with the hold. Good snap, good hold. Looks like a good kick.
I'll tell you, that one might have been good from about 35, 40.
Yeah, that was really went over the scoreboard. So that makes your score Panthers 14, Augusta Prep 0. Still 5 minutes and 54 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Once again, I'm going to go ahead and give credit to the offensive line there for the Panthers. I know I feel like I'd have to do it every week, but those holes don't open up by themselves. So great lead blocking that time by Panthers offensive line. The unsung heroes of any football team are the offensive and defensive lines.
Yep, we'll go ahead and mention those again. I was saying it as the play was developing when we had Goodson on that Goodson on the line, Moss, Lassie, Clark. Who's the other fifth one I'm missing? I can't think of them off the top of my head right now.
Zion Moss.
I got Moss. Was Harris play tackle on the other side? I can't remember if he's on the other side.
No, Tyler typically doesn't play offensive line. We'll get that number for you here in just a minute.
But again, a big group of guys are starting to grow together, been playing together for a little while.
Yeah, that's right. You talk about 3 of those that have been there. They've started since day one as freshmen.
Yep. Now
they're in their junior year. That's Goodson, Clark, and Moss. So 3-year starters from day one as a true freshman coming in. And that was, in all honesty, in talking about last year's team and what we might lose, that was one of the biggest things was who was going to fill those offensive line positions.
And it's hard to believe Moss and Goodson and Clark are just juniors. I mean, it seems like they've been playing, like I said, been playing the whole offensive line forever, which they have since they've been up here. But it's hard to believe they got one more year. Here comes the return. We got some pursuit. He's going to try to get outside, but it looks like we got one guy.
67.
Guess who it is?
That's Cooper.
That's his second tackle.
Yep, Cooper says he's not just a kicker. That jugger wants to play too.
That's another one of those things is that and trust me, I get it as being somebody that's coached football and having a son playing. It's scary. It's a scary sport to come out and want to play football. But I think Landon's getting a dose of it right now saying, hey, this ain't so bad. I actually enjoy this.
He's actually realizing how much he missed it. And again, Landon is an awesome soccer player, and he does a good job with that sport as well. Up the middle again, we're going to hit him and drive him back. He might have gained 2 yards on the play. So second down for Augusta Prep. Panthers are doing a little better job of driving them back like Coach Kelly wanted them to do. Still in that shotgun formation. Got 4 wide, 2 on each side. Looking to throw. Short, quick pass to that little inside receiver. He's going to have close to the first down.
He was close,
short.
but then he went backwards, so he's definitely going to be a 4 yard short. In fact, one's actually marking him back.
One got him on the 41, one got him on the 42.
So we'll see who the head linesman is. So they're going to mark it at the 42-yard line.
Gain of 7.
Needs a yard and a half. Let's call it just 1 for the first. Well, he snapped it, but nobody was ready, and he's going
to good for the pass. We knocked it loose. That was Downs on that coverage. It was in and out of the hands, but I think Downs hit him at the same time, kind of helped jog that ball loose.
Yeah, so.
Got a 4th down. I got a timeout.
Augusta Prep coach isn't too happy with something. He's talking to the judge there.
It's Coach Todd Booker. I know his most recent stop was at Harlem. And I think
the sad thing is they picked up a half a yard
from the
on the incomplete pass.
Again, if you're watching this at home tonight, give us an idea where you all are listening from. I think last weekend we got listeners from as far away as Charleston, South Carolina, and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Let us know where you're listening from. We like to to see where we're getting out through to on your airwaves and on your TV.
Prep so far 9 carries for 46 yards. They're 2 of 5 on their passes for 15 yards. We've ran 3 plays.
Other games tonight in the area, in our CSR area that are of note. Of course, Thompson's playing Washington County tonight, Jefferson County and Elbert County. Yep, TJ's Edmund Burke tonight. And a lot of other games going on.
Fourth and less than a yard for the Cavaliers.
So they're going to go for it up the middle, and he's going to have enough.
And
he breaks out of there.
Loose.
Panthers got the ball. I don't know who
Landon
came away
Grizzle's
with it.
got it in his hand, so
yeah.
Landon Grizzle's got it.
You credit Caden Downs because he saw it immediately. As soon as he saw it, the officials saw it.
I was watching number 2, Nathan Perry. I thought he had the ball carrier, but I think number 99 had him.
Yeah, so big play from the Cavaliers offense. I know, but it's hard.
First down for the Panthers on the 40-yard line.
Hey, here we go. We got Downs out wide again. Let's see if we got a little wrinkle off of it. We can see.
Look to roll, same looking play. We got that block out there again, and we're
driving. He's not open
him.
this time, so Landon's going to pull it down and take it.
He's going to get as much as he can get and get down back to the 30-yard line.
Get out of bounds.
It's going to be about a 40-yard or 30-yard pickup.
Yeah, they're going to mark it right at the 30-yard line. Panthers, for the first time tonight, within Cavalier territory, although we already lead 14-0. 2 big offensive touchdowns.
No timeout on the play by Augusta Prep.
And that should be their final timeout.
Should be, yep. And we're still got
3:59 remaining in the opening quarter. So
it's like the clock's not running. I don't know. It seems like it's taking forever for this quarter to get over with, but we've only played 3 plays on offense. So Coach Kelly out there, offense is clicking so far.
Yeah, and this is when it's fun to be a coach. Everybody likes to coach, and it's fun when plays are working and everybody's doing what they're supposed to be. It's when it's the other way around, when nothing seems to be working, then coaching gets a little difficult for you. So Panthers are going to take over 1st and 10 on the Cavalier 30-yard line. Brandon Walker in at fullback. Nicholas Holton in at halfback. We're going to fake, and we're going to pass it. We got pass is going to be out there all the way to number 14. Nicholas Holton is going to go touchdown.
Wow.
30-yard touchdown pass. Landon Grizzle to Nicholas Holton. Sorry, you can step on your toes there, Kurt. I just saw you were checking something and the play was unfolding. So
you fine.
Big touchdown pass that time. Landon Grizzle. 30 yards on the receiving end was Nicholas Holton. Landon Cooper in for the extra point. Caden Downs is your holder, and Tyler Harris is your snapper. I take that back. Tyler Harris is normally our snapper. He's not snapping right now, and that's Nathan Perry in there snapping. Extra point is up and inside the right upright. It's good. That brings your lead. Panthers 21. Cavaliers 0. 3:49 remaining in the opening quarter.
Did I tell y'all Mr. Leatherhead ain't never wrong?
What was his prediction again? What was that score?
He didn't get the score,
he didn't give
he
a
just
score.
said we was going to win it.
He said the Vegas guys were going to be right.
Yeah, right.
And they said 4 points. So.
It's early, but it's looking like the Leatherhead was right.
Another good thing about games like this is hopefully if you keep this up, those young kids that have been itching and getting in on special teams, they get in on the actual gameplay. Kurt, I would ask, but it seems like it's still early in the night to ask for any scores, as most games have just really kicked off. And
it probably ain't got very many right now.
Well, folks, we've ran 5 plays.
And scored on 3 of them.
Hey, I'll take 60% scoring rate every time.
Kind of eerily similar to last week, so we'll see what the end outcome is tonight. Cooper again kicking it off to this right side. Taking it at the 16-yard line. We got some guys there. Hit him, knock him down at the 28-yard line.
Number
That's
17.
17 on the tackle for, that's going to be Briar Norris. I believe Briar's a sophomore now.
Just some other action from this week football-wise. I heard JV played last night against Aquinas, and
Yeah,
I think it ended up being an 8-8 tie.
Yeah, it was an 8-8 tie.
Middle school Panthers played last night as well up in GMC, come out victorious 36-7. So Panthers football looking good right now with a bright future ahead of it. Quarterback going to fake a handoff and keep it to the right side, and we got somebody there, and he makes a tackle there.
Caden Downs out there. Quarterback did break our contain that time, but they had a little bit of a beast formation. They had about 3 lead blockers going out there, and if the quarterback just stood behind those blockers, or ran behind those blockers, I should say, would have had a lot bigger pickup. But as it stands, he's going to pick up 5 on the play. 2nd and 5, Cavaliers on their own 34-yard line.
Hand off to the right side, off tackle a little bit, and we're going to knock him down before he gets to the sticks.
Yeah, I think he's going to be about a yard or 2 short, and he is going to be short.
Number 6 again on that tackle.
They're going to make it 3rd and 1, it looks like.
Kurt, I'm looking out here. I'm right here at a window, and I heard a Let's Go Panthers. It had to only be Joe.
Joe Williams, I can guarantee you who it is. Know that voice anywhere.
Making sure.
Quarterback going to keep it, and we're going to hit him. Let's see if he gets it or not. Where the spot's going to be. It's going to be close. They're saying this guy's calling first down. And looks like they're going to move the chains, so it'll be a first down Augusta Prep.
Gain of 2.
So 1st and 10 ball on the 39-yard line of Augusta Prep.
Got 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter. Good thing we started early.
Yeah. Quick pass. We hit him as he makes. Oh, he knocks it loose as well. He did not make
Nice
the catch.
tackle.
Yeah, incomplete pass that time.
Looked like
Pass was intended to number 7, and that is, I'm sorry, that's JT Gay actually on the intended receiver. 2nd and 10, Cavaliers.
Looked like he was going to make the catch to start with, and then we knocked him loose. Snap going to hand off. Nope, he fakes it and keeps it. And we're going to hit him about the line of scrimmage, and he falls forward for a yard or 2.
69, Tristan Clark in on that tackle. Pick up a 1. No, I'm sorry. Pick up a 2.
2, 3. Gain of 3.
Third and 7 for the Cavaliers. Panthers defense has looked good so far tonight.
Back to throw. He's got going down the sideline to one guy. Oh, and it's off his hands and in number 99's hands. And we hit him from behind. And
Yeah, good pursuit by the linebacker, Bryce Wheeler, that time.
hit the first receiver in the hands and went up in the air. Number 99 just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, definitely a busted pass route by somebody, but having 2 receivers right there at the exact same location. But it worked out in their favor this time, so biggest gain of the night for the Cavaliers puts them in Panther territory. Ball is at 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Quarterback going to keep it. Gains a couple.
All right, number 8.
Yeah, met that time middle linebacker Brandon Walker. Stood him up. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 down to the 35-yard line. 30 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter.
Up the middle, fullback takes it. Going to
Still
gain
going.
4, 5, 6 yards.
He's going to take it inside the 30. Down close to the 28-yard line.
And that's going to end the 1st quarter.
Yeah, although they Well, the official waved his hands to stop the clock, and then he got mad when they did stop it with 1.5 seconds ago, but that is going to be the final play of the opening quarter. It's been a good quarter for the Panthers, 21-0 as they lead going into the second. As they get ready to switch ends here, Kurt, I know Stanley's adding up some stats, but Stanley, we got a big week in softball next week, don't we?
Yeah, we got Johnson County on Monday. That's at Johnson County at 6 o'clock, and then we go to Milledgeville and play GMC on Thursday.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but if we win both of those games, we go ahead and wrap up the region, don't we?
That should be it.
So Lady Panthers will be doing something back-to-back years that's been a while since they've done, and that's win softball region titles. Doing it early, hopefully, this year. And are both of those games away?
Both of
Stanley?
them away, Johnson and Milledgeville, Monday and Thursday.
Third and 1 for the Cavaliers. Kurt, I'm going to rely on you because I cannot see this play.
They got a
I
weird,
do see power. That's a beast
they
formation.
got a weird
right?
formation
Yeah.
on this side with a bunch of blockers.
Usually that's going to be just a straight quarterback keep to the right.
He's going to keep it up the middle more, but he's going to have enough for the first down.
Yeah, when I was coaching junior pro football, we started that. That's one of the formations I really love to run is that beast formation. It's so hard for kids to stop that when you get just a few blockers. It don't matter how big you are. You get blockers out in front, and it's hard to stop it. And you don't need a lot every time you run that. Just 3-4 yards every time. Get your first down.
Another set of downs for Augusta Prep. Their longest drive of the night. Deep down in Panther territory now inside the 30-yard line. Ball on the 26. Quarterback hands off to that running back up the middle. He's going to gain 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, big hit that time. Number 60, Caden Myers. Cavalier number 7 hobbling off, and now he just falls down on the field. So I don't know if it's a cramp or more of a lower leg injury, but we'll get an official's timeout while the coaches check on him.
They have 18 carries for 92 yards. We got 3 carries for 102 yards.
You'd think it'd be a little early for cramps, but they brought the water out to him. They're just talking to him. They're not trying to stretch anything out yet. So
yeah, it's one of those, I think he just felt something in a leg and was trying to hobble off, but a lot of times coaches just say, just take a knee if you hurt, and we'll come out and look at you, and we'll get you a sub in the game.
So it'll be a second down and a long 5. We'll say long 5, short 6.
Yeah, they do need to get down to the 16-yard line, so we'll call it 2nd and 6 for the Cavaliers.
Just starting the second quarter here, 11 minutes to go. Handed that running back again. He has struck at the start of the line of scrimmage and driven back.
56 and 8.
Tyler Harris and Brandon Walker on that hit. Now we got the scuffle going on.
Come on. Turn him loose. He's punching 74, and both of them's fighting now. No way. That's both of them going to be ejected.
Yeah, there going to be 2 ejections.
Both 74s. Yeah, there should be an ejection on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Uncalled for, especially as a leading team. I understand maybe if you're down and you're getting dogged a little bit, but absolutely uncalled for.
Coach Kelly just said the main thing, turn around and holler at his team. You got to be smarter than that.
So they are calling unsportsmanlike on both teams. We'll see. I haven't seen an ejection. There it goes, right there.
There you go.
Ejection.
So they did. He did just give them the ejection signal. So both of those players are gone. Should be offsetting in that play. It should have been after the play. So should be third and
down.
6, third and 7.
But that does mean Goodson will have to miss next week's game as well.
So does it matter what half it's in? I'm not sure on the
No,
GHSA.
you get the whole game off.
And rightfully so. You lose your cool like that, you don't deserve to play.
Bad snap, but he does corral it. Low throw. We're going to try to pick it off.
It was close to being intercepted.
Yeah,
It did
gonna
hit the
say
ground.
incomplete.
Yeah, good pressure that time. 56, Tyler Harris.
Was that Brian West over there?
Brian West,
number one.
number 1.
He almost skimmed it off the turf, but did not get it.
Now it's going to bring up 4th and 6 now for the Cavaliers.
I just heard Coach Kelly just say, now you can't play next week. He's coaching them on the sideline there not to do that. No, he's up to the bus.
Looking deep, going down the sideline. He's got a man, but he's overthrown.
Yeah, good coverage that time by Nicholas Holton out there. If it was on target, I think Nicholas would have been there to knock it down.
Yeah.
So turnover on down. So Panthers offense with a new left guard's gonna, a new left tackle's gonna take over on the Cavalier 22-yard line.
Let's see who's in there on that left tackle spot.
I would imagine it's gonna be somebody like
Caden Myers, maybe.
Yeah, it is Caden Myers. Yeah, Tyler's in at right
Tyler's
tackle.
at right tackle. We're going to hand to Holton again. He got a good block from the inside. He's going to be gone again. It looks like he got one guy to beat. It's his own man.
He's got him.
He got another cutback, maybe.
He's not. He got an injury.
Going to push him out of bounds. Oh, that needs to be
got
late
a flag,
hit.
Got a late hit.
Late
too.
hit on Holton. And Nick Holton on another long run.
Down to the 20. And we got a late hit.
That's going to be about another 60-yard run. Stanley get time to figure it up there. He'll tell us what it was.
22 to the 22. So 28 and 28. 56
So pretty close.
yards. No, he got him to the 20, not the 22.
So 58 yards, and then we're going to get a half the distance to the goal. Should be on the 11-yard, on the 10-yard line, pretty close to the 10. It looks like it's going to be
It's
just
touching
touching
10,
it.
so it's going to be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
10-yard penalty.
Landon Grizzle's going to keep around right corner. He's
Throws
just
it
going
in there.
to throw it out there.
Just flips it Patrick
Yeah, it's gonna
Mahomes
be-
style.
Yeah.
He was past the line of
It
scrimmage.
looks pretty, but you can't do it once you pass the line of scrimmage. And so illegal forward pass against Landon Grizzle is going to be a 5-yard penalty, going to bring up still 1st and goal from the 15-yard line. There's a reason he's so wide open.
Yeah. Yep. And a little ahead of the line. So ball going to be on the 15-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going to toss it a little bit to Brandon Walker. He cuts it up, trying to get in there, and he's going to get
take
in.
it
Touchdown Panthers, Brandon Walker from 15 yards out.
Yep. There's that toss, sweet Walker. Going 15 yards, touchdown. Extends the Panther lead 27-0, pending the extra point.
Cooper lining up to do the PAT.
This one's going to be wide right, it looks like.
Yep.
Timing just didn't look quite
A little
right.
slower that time. Makes your score Glascock 27, Augusta Prep 0.
It's Chapin, South Carolina.
Yep, just looking down here on some of the folks that are looking on tonight. I see Mr. Greg Johnson down in Dublin, Georgia, watching tonight. We also have Charleston, South Carolina, checking in. Chapin, South Carolina. And Johnson County as well.
.936 left in the second.
Once again, just a reminder, we will be on the road again next week. We got Hancock Central.
They'll have some new digs there in Sparta. They got a new field this year. It's all turf. So, first chance for us to get to see that new turf field over there.
The most important question, though, Kurt, is what does it look like for us?
I don't know.
Do we have anywhere to sit, or are we going to be
It's been forever
in the
since I've
stand?
been there. I'm sure they got a press, but I can find out Monday.
Number 2 for the Cavaliers is going to take it from the 15-yard line, bring it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Tackle number 21, Nathan Haley.
Once again, your score, I know you can see it on your screen there, 27-0. Panthers lead it. 9:26 remaining in the first half.
A 15-yard return.
So Prep going to start from the 30-yard line. Receiver on each side, going to fake to the handoff. The quarterback going to keep it. He gains 4 or 5 yards before we knock him down.
And number 1 on that tackle.
That was Brian West, number 1. 2nd and 5.
I am just checking to see if we had any scores out there. I know a big one around the area is that Thompson-Washington County game. Kurt, they played in preseason. What did that score end up being? You remember?
Up the middle, and he's going to pick up. Oh, he's going to have
Yeah,
enough
he's
for a
gonna have
first
enough.
down. He squirted out of the backside of that pile.
Number 60 on the tackle.
And 60 Cade Myers is able to continuously drag him, hold on to him.
I know Jefferson played Washington
Yeah, you're
County.
right. It was Jefferson, not
And it ended up
Washington.
being like 38-8, I think, Washington County. Throwing out here to the short man. We're going to hit him as he catches it. He's going to have 3 or 4.
Holton stood him up.
High Harris come in to finish him up after Holton had him.
Out to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 4. 2nd and long, 6 for the Cavaliers offense.
Ball's loosed. And he's going to fall on it, but he's going to lose about 2 yards on that play. Look like they're going to mark it. Well, maybe 3 if they mark it.
He's
where
going to
this
mark it
man
at the
is.
41-yard line.
Loss of
Bring
3.
it 3rd and long, 9, right at 10. Ball just needs to get across the 50.
Clock running, 7:21 to go in this first half. He's going to roll to the left side, looking to throw out there, and just, I don't know what happened. Ball just kind of, if somebody hit his arm or if he just lost the ball a little bit, but it wasn't a very
I
good
thought
throw.
it was an even worse throw than it was, but it was right to him.
I mean, it was
should have
almost,
been
yeah, it was
caught.
complete, almost.
Just like you said, weird arm angle, nose of the ball definitely going straight down.
I think he passed his receiver before he realized he was open and tried to throw it back to him.
Would have been short for a first down, so it still would have been 4th down, barring a broken tackle there. But as it stands, Cavaliers are bringing in their punt team, 21, Nathan Haley, going back for the Panthers.
What you like to see here in a game? You up 27-0. Haley come up and field that.
Yeah, get comfortable. We haven't really seen him catch any kicks this year.
This is the time where you work on that.
And if you mess it up, you mess it up. Now's the time to do it for sure.
With his speed, he can get loose and make a big impact here. High snap, he gets it and gets it away.
Not on that one, though.
Nope, it's going to be out far left, and he's going to have to let it roll. Way down at about the 27-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take over with 6:56 to go here in the first half.
One of the other things we talk about, as we know, Junior Goodson has been kicked out of the game for the Panthers, but that takes away a coach from the sideline as well. He's over there in the locker room or maybe even on the bus at this point, but someone has to be with him. So Panthers are down a coach right now as he's being tended to. So Panthers do take over 1st and 10.
I think that was Coach Vidian was the one that's nominated for that that task. Going to hand off to Walker. He's looking for a hole. Gets up in there. Gets a few yards. Still running and turning them legs. Going to pick up about 12.
The thing is, I don't know if Walker ever had that ball. He was holding on to it with about 2 or 3 fingers, but he did hold on to it. So brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line where it's going to be another first down for the Panthers. 6:41 remaining in the opening half.
What you like to see here is the Panthers go ahead and push one in. That way we can run the clock in the next half. Of course, it'll be optional to Augusta Prep in that 3rd quarter, and if it's still 30 in the 4th, that would be a no option. It would be mandatory running. Panthers on the 40-yard line. Man in motion, that's Price. Usually see a sweep here. It's a jet sweep by Price Waters. He cuts it up. He gets a few more yards, pushing on his man. He gets loose. There he goes.
He's got a little speed, folks.
Nobody's going to catch him. No flags.
That's his first career touchdown.
We've been saying that about Price for years. He is one of the fastest athletes at Glascock County by far, in all honesty. And never played football before and takes this, probably his 4th carry of his career. He's going to take it 60 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, we've seen that in several games so far this year when the younger players have gotten in there. And every time he's in, he runs that jet sweep and just could not get through the last couple of times he ran it. But he finally broke open there and showed that speed. Nobody can catch him. Griswold in for the extra point attempt. He yanks that one to the left.
Yeah, that time it was a bad snap, bad hold.
A lot of penetration.
Yep.
So that's going to keep your score at 33-0 Glascock.
Once again, we did get started a little early tonight. 7:15 was kickoff. As Kurt just said, we got 6:05 remaining in the first half.
Panthers another big offensive night.
You know, I thought there was a fire up here until I realized it's Stanley's hand moving that pencil across the paper. All that.
I mean, we only have 9 plays, y'all.
All that mathematics he has to do over here.
Chris was 2 of 2 for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns passing.
Well, at least with him, it's the pencil, and not mine would be coming out of the ears.
We have,
trying to do it.
Play a 60-yard TD run, a 61-yard TD run, a 58-yard run, a 75-yard pass. I mean, some big plays tonight. Our lowest play was 11 yards by Walker on a run.
And that went for a first down.
Here goes Cooper. Teed up in the middle of the field, but he's going to angle it to this side about the numbers. He's going to hit outside the numbers and roll out of bounds. Yep.
Do start seeing few younger players getting in on defense for the Panthers. But yeah, Kurt, you talked about running clock probably in the second half and an opportunity for your young kids to come in and show what they've got and let them have some fun.
Something I've noticed this year too is we've been able to do more than we have in other years is get some kids in there, get some non-starters in there on the special teams plays, get some of you guys a few plays off. So up the middle by Augusta Prep, we're going to hit him. He's driving forward. We're trying to rip the ball out.
64.
He's going to pick up about 4. But on the special teams, I've been seeing, Price Waters, Richardson as well, Norris. So that, you don't know how valuable that is to those starters when they can just take one play just to go over and get some water and get a breather.
Yeah, and confidence as well.
And
it brings up those young kids.
In years past, it was the same 11 on special teams as it was on offense and defense. So a little bit more interchangeable this year. And I've seen Branson Stewart in there on PATs and stuff like that. So good completion out here to the right by Augusta Prep. Going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close to a first down. I think this line judge is going to mark him a little short. They need to get out to the 45, and they've got it down on the 44, 43 and a half. So 3rd and 1.5 here for the Cavaliers. Clock does continue to roll. 5 minutes now remaining in the second quarter. Once again, we're in Augusta, Georgia. Augusta Prep.
Up the middle of that fullback. He's not going to get it.
Number
Yeah,
60
host the Panthers, 60.
and 56.
8 and 56. So that's Myers, Harris, and Walker in on that tackle.
Should have lost by half a yard. They'll call it officially. Yep, half a yard
4th and
loss,
2.
so 4th and a full 2 now.
Those first 2 plays, they had success on the outside, but they've shut it down since then.
Augusta Prep's back in that beast formation, beast to right.
He's going to try the middle, and we're going to hit him. Not going to get it.
I think that's
it's gonna be
Tyler Harris,
close.
number 56 again.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
short.
he's
So he's
definitely
got to get to
short,
the
so that's
45.
first down.
He's short
First
of the
down,
45.
Panthers.
Yep.
I don't know, Stanley. It's hard on those without having 100 spotters or looking at replays.
56 had it.
All right, so first down and 10 for the Panthers. Ball on the 44-yard line, already in Augusta Prep territory. Panthers up 33-0.
Yeah, looks like we got Brian West going to go in at full back this possession.
Up the middle to West, off that right tackle. He's going to get 8 or 9. They're going to say 8 right there. So second down and 2.
Jackson Usher bringing the play in from Coach Kelly. Time's really not a factor here for the Panthers offense. 3.5 minutes remaining. Got 3 timeouts remaining for Coach Kelly.
Holds it in the backfield with West. Going to give to West. Oh, the Girls are going to keep it. He bounces off a tackle, and there he goes. Got one guy to beat. Got the angle on him. They're going to try to push him out, and nope, can't push him out.
Down. Touchdown.
Touchdown Panthers.
No flags on the field, and that's going to stand. Touchdown Panthers.
36-yard TD run. Great balance by Landon down that sideline.
Yep, combination of balance and strength. Cooper in for another PAT. He's missed wide right, missed wide left. So let's see.
This is going to be right down the middle.
Yep, what was that facing the Giants? Right down the middle.
Well, not right down the middle, but it sneaks into right upright, and it's going to be good. So it does extend the score. Should be 40 now. 40-0 Panthers.
Still got 3:08 to go in the half.
Still. We might have another one or two.
The way we're scoring, though. Stanley, how long has our longest drive lasted? 56 seconds?
That might have been it right there. Probably.
That was, let's see, we got it at 3:57, 3:08, so that was not even
49 seconds.
That might have been the long. It was 2 plays, actually. It was 51 seconds, the last touchdown.
Again, I mentioned some of those players. They're in on that special teams type play, and you can see Blake Daniels out there on kickoff team.
And he's made a few tackles
Yep,
on
and I've
special
seen
teams.
Bice Haddon in there on PAT, so a little more of that interchangeability. We can get some of those starters out on those special team plays and give them a little breather.
Yeah, you see Briar Norris is in there on this. Devion Richardson, as we've already talked about tonight. Price Waters, who had the big 60-yard touchdown run. Well, if y'all see the scoreboard, it does say 39, but we do have 40, so that kick was good. I know Chris has it correct on the screen, but the actual game scoreboard.
Cooper down the middle is going to bounce and go to about the 15-yard line. And we're going to hit him at the 30.
21, Nathan Haley.
I tell you, the odd thing on that is for some reason Landon Griswold was in on that kickoff.
They're going to spot it at about the 31-yard line where the Augusta Prep will take over 1st and 10.
I don't know if y'all can hear on the mics there. Coach Kelly yelling Briar Norris to get in the game. So first time on defense. We got a lot of young people in there. Well, a lot. We got Devion Richardson and Briar Norris both in at linebacker positions.
Dropping back to pass. He's got a man out here in the flats, and we try to knock it down. You can't get up and go, but it's not. Number 99 makes the catch.
Hey, why not, right? Until you hear the whistles, just go ahead and go. Even if you hear the whistles, just go ahead.
We tried to knock it down, but he somehow squeaked through, and he made the catch. Pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5. And I think I looked on their roster. He's only a 11th grader, maybe a 10th grader.
I would tell you, but somehow my rosters keep getting stolen, so.
That was their 13th pass. They're 6 of 13 for 48 yards.
He is an 11th grader. Yep.
They may not do nothing but throw the rest of this game. Work on their passing.
Across
There
the middle,
he
number
is.
99. He makes the catch, and we're going to hit him and bring him down.
4 and 14.
There's Branson Stewart in there on that tackle.
4 is a new player for me.
Yeah, that is number 4 is Branson Stewart.
Yep.
A good pursuit that time by I believe he's playing a right defensive end position. That's a
19.
position I played him back in middle school when he played with me.
19-yard pickup.
Actually, he's playing a cornerback position. Look at Branson.
Another throw out here to the flats, and we're going to hit him and knock it loose.
Nice hit.
That was Nicholas Holton.
14.
Yep, good timed hit that time by Nicholas Holton.
Again, looked like he was going to make the catch, but ball hit the chest plate about the same time Nicholas Holton chest plate hit him and jarred it loose.
We got another freshman coming in, 15 Trip Cooper, coming in at a right outside linebacker position. Now he's shifting over to cover a receiver right here.
Looking to hand to the fullback. He's going to be up the middle, going to gain a couple, actually just 1 yard.
56.
Like Richardson is in there on tackle as well.
Yeah, pick up a 1, maybe 2. Well, let's just call it 1 yard, so 3rd and 9. Clock ticking under a minute and a half now in the second quarter.
He's looking to throw again over here to the right side, going deep. And we had decent coverage out there with Jackson Ushery. Neither, I don't think him or the receiver even saw the ball, but he did get in the way, and the receiver couldn't make it to the ball, so good coverage to hold that receiver up. It'll be 4th down and 9.
Starting safety, Landon Grizzle's coming out, and Caden Downs moving back to the safety position. That defense, a lot of new faces in there right now. Cavaliers going trip to the near side as you're looking to it on your camera.
99 on the end out here, the last receiver. He's telling him he's on the line of scrimmage.
They're going to him.
Across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. It should have hit the ground.
Yeah, he
Oh, they're
caught it.
saying
That was a
catch.
catch.
He caught it, but he's full 2 yards short, so it's going to be first down Panthers.
Clock does not stop. Keeps right on running.
Yeah, 4th down, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 37-yard line. See what Coach Kelly does, if he gives some of these younger guys a chance to run the ball, if he can.
I think it'll be interesting to see who the quarterback is. If it's Grizzle, I think we'll probably
I
just
think I
take a
just
knee.
saw Grizzle back in there.
So I would
Yes.
probably.
Yep, Grizzle is in there.
We might give it one more shot here
Got
too.
Walker and Holton in the backfield. Would we
We're
run?
missing if I'm not mistaken, we're a player short out there. That's what I thought. If we got our starters in there, I'd imagine us just take a knee. Looks like we actually did it with a player down. I don't think we had a tight
Receiver,
end on
yeah.
that side over there. There he
Wheeler,
is right
there.
there.
He goes. All right, that's going to be the last play of the first half. As the clock ticks down, we're down to 27 seconds. Clock run down. Panthers had a big offensive night so far. As you can tell, the scoreboard there has it 39-0, but it is Glascock 40, Augusta Prep 0. And we're going to take a little 20-minute break, and Stanley's going to work probably the whole 20 minutes to try to figure up all those stats. And we'll get some numbers when we get back, and we'll just call the second half. It'll probably be a running clock. It'll be a short second half, but we'll be back to bring you that action in 20 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back here. About to get ready to start the second half. We got about 3 minutes to go here. May actually get started a little earlier. Both teams have done their warm-ups and on the sideline waiting, so officials may get this thing started a little early without this 2-minute warm-up.
All right, Stanley, this is where we turn it over to you. I know we got them posted there online, so maybe if somebody wants to read out on there, or Stanley, do you want to?
All right, here we go. Total yards for Gibson is Glascock County, not Gibson.
We'll take
What is that?
Gibson.
We'll take Gibson. Total yards 397. Rushing, we got 10 carries for 292 yards. Nick Holton's got 2 carries for 119 yards and a TD. Landon Griswold, 2 carries, 66 yards and a TD. Price Waters, the 1 carry for 60 yards and his first career TD. Brandon Walker, 3 carries for 39 yards and a TD, and Brian West, 1 carry for 8 yards. Griswold's 2 of 2 for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caden Downs got 1 of those for 75 yards. Nick Holton got the other one for 30 yards. Augusta Prep, total yards 180. Rushing, 26 carries for 106 yards. Passing, 8 of 18 for just 74 yards.
So big night already on offense for the Panthers. Good to see them spreading around a little bit. You heard Griswold, Waters, Walker, and Holton all with touchdowns rushing, and then you got Nicholas Holton with a catch and Caden Downs with a catch touchdown. So kind of spreading around a little bit.
I'm about to get me a carry for a touchdown.
they might let us in there, you know.
Hey.
But
You know what I miss, Kurt?
What's
I tell you, I'm starting to see these come more back around, but the old over-the-hill like softball, baseball, using the old rubber balls.
Yeah.
You remember those
Yep.
games? We've got to get something like that going. I don't want any of that old man slow pitch softball.
Clock is already running, and we ain't even kicked off.
All right, a little rolling kick. We didn't touch it, I don't think. Well, we're going to have to pick it up. Richardson's going to pick it up.
At the 25.
He's going to get about to the 32, 33-yard line.
So, yes, it is a running clock.
Where we're going to start this first drive. I want to see somebody what we like to see from the old days. I want to see somebody with the old cowboy collar on under the shoulder pad.
That's also in that movie, Little Giants, right?
And you know, back then too, everybody got a 2-bar face mask now on the front. We used to have them that they hung down. They got about 6 bars on the front of them.
As we expected, a lot of young kids in there for the Panthers. We got Kevin Brazel coming in at quarterback, Devion Richardson in at a halfback position. Looks like Brian West maybe at fullback position.
Brazel's going to keep it. Might get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where the spot's at.
It's going to be short, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with us. We're going to be a very, very quick quarter here. Pick up a 1 on the play for Brazel, I think.
He lost one.
Actually lost one. You got Blake Daniels out here split out as a receiver. It's like Branson Stewart in at tight end on the other side. Haley going to get the handoff at wing. He's trying to get up in there. It looked like a little sweep play, but he had to cut it up in the middle for some reason.
That's where you start seeing that power of the Panthers starting offensive line, what they can do versus Panther backup offensive line at this point.
Another loss of a yard.
3rd down and 12.
And there right now on the offensive line, we got Tyler Harris, William Glover I see in there, Keyshawn Gilmore. Give this to Devion Richardson, another loss of a yard, so can bring up 4th and 13.
Probably going to see Griswold come out for the first Panthers punt tonight. And I see him trotting on the field. He's going to get the punt off from about the 20-yard line. They got their receiver standing on about the 35. Gets it away. It's a high spiraling kick. Going to hit it about the 40-yard line and roll inside the 30 to the 29 is where it's going to be downed at by the Panthers.
Good high kick, no return for the Cavaliers. Clock does continue roll, as we've already stated a number of times. It's that time of the game when those young freshmen and sophomore moms are all up on their seats saying, "That's my baby out there."
I see Brazel in there now. I see Keyshawn Gilmore in there.
Trip Cooper's in there.
Cooper.
Branson Stewart.
Yep.
Briar Norris.
Number 7. Who's number 7 for the defense? Levi Collum. We have
Fumble.
balls on the ground. Do we have? Oh, we almost got it. Looks like they got it back. Quarterback going to fall on it, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose about 3 or 4 yards. We're going to say 2 yards where they're going to mark it at. 2nd and 12. Braswell in there at safety. Collum in at corner.
Richardson in, and along with Brian Norris at that linebacker position.
Like Blake Daniels in at the other corner on the other side.
That's Yep, that is Briar. I'm sorry, Blake.
Quarterback going to keep it after a fake handoff up the middle, and we're going to hit him. He's going to get about 10 or 11 yards. Actually, 12 yards. Going to be enough for a first down. Picks up those 11 plus 1 more.
See number 4 in on that tackle. 71 checking in for the Panthers defense. '71's London Shelton. His first action of the night.
Another fake by the quarterback. Keeps it up the middle. Going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. They finally pull him down after about 16, 17 yards on that play.
Number 7.
That's going to be Levi Collum on that tackle.
Number 19 coming in now.
Gain of 15.
19's the freshman Mason Turner.
Fumble
Ball's
again.
around.
Again. Like number 15 is going to get credit for that tackle, right, Stanley?
No, I don't give tackles for that.
He ain't going to give a tackle for
Stanley.
that.
That's like hits that somebody holds their glove out and they don't touch them. You know, you don't get that. Nah.
2nd and long for the Cavaliers.
Going to give to the running back that time. He's trying to turn the corner and does.
He's
He gets
met over there.
By somebody.
It's
that
hit big.
All the way to who is that? Number 16?
Branson Stewart, maybe?
Number 4 and number
I think it
61.
was 16. Kevin Braswell that came in and laid the hit.
4, 61, and 16. How about that?
So
Yeah.
he's going to pick up about almost all those 5 back from that botch snap. Going to be 3rd and a long 10, maybe even 11. Looking to throw, going to the right side. Got a man there, but it's tipped and incomplete.
Blake Daniels out there on the coverage. Junior cornerback.
Be 4th down and 11.
18 Wyatt Neal checking in for the Panthers, a sophomore. His first action of the night.
So 65 running off the field as well. He was in there for a few plays. We didn't get him while he was on the field, but
65, that's Hayden Daughtry.
high snap. He corrals it. Got a man coming. He throws and makes the catch. Number 99 on the catch.
Bodies were all over the field there. Panthers continuing to substitute in.
Bryce Haddon going in number 11.
Checking in for 13, and I have no clue who he is because none of my. I'm sorry, that's 19. So 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers inside Panther territory.
Hand off to the fullback up the middle. We're going to hit him and drive him back.
Number 20.
Devion Richardson in on leading that tackle.
Norris was in on that tackle as well. Pick up a 1.
As we said, running clock here in the entire second half. We're right at 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Panthers do lead it big, 40-0. Panthers second in some cases, third string, trying to seal this shutout here for the Panthers.
Quarterback going to keep the ball up the middle. He's going to break
He's
through
gonna
the middle.
score.
Touchdown, Augusta Prep.
4-0.
So it does take it 30, right at 30 yards for the Cavalier touchdown.
said, he's our freshman.
Cavaliers about to attempt the extra point here. Errant snap. The kicker does recover it and does throw a complete pass, but it's not going to be anywhere near the end zone. They are calling it incomplete.
And that number 10 just made the touchdown for Augusta Prep. The crowd was chanting, he's a freshman, and he is indeed. Looked at the roster, he's a freshman, Carter Chavis. So at least that gives them some good things they can build upon.
Yeah, he's done a good job out back there at the quarterback position, in all honesty. He's thrown a few good passes that receivers have not brought down. As quickly as I say that, I can also say he has thrown a few bad passes. But, like I said, coming in, he is their leading rusher, leading passer, and so he is their do-it-all. And it's always nice as a freshman, or when you do have a freshman on the team that does lead you team in those categories.
Your score now, Panthers 40, Augusta Prep 6. See if they're going to be content to kick it off, or they're going to try some squib or onside.
Yeah, I would imagine it. If they attempt some kind of onside, Coach Kelly's putting first string offense back in.
And they kick it deep.
Haley catches it on the run inside his own 20. He's got a seam.
Sideline, he's going to get hit and knocked out at the 43, 44-yard line.
Yeah, good open field tackle that time by number 8 of the Cavaliers out across the 40 down at the 42, 43-yard line. So it's going to be a 22, 23-yard return there for Nathan Haley.
It'll be first down for the Panthers now. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Panthers bringing in that second team offense right now, led by Kevin Brazel.
Brazel going to
Fumble.
Yeah,
That was
honestly,
Nathan Haley fumbled it.
Yep. So they're going to have it at about the 49-yard line.
It's one of those somebody was mixed up on that, and I'm believing it's Kevin Brazel by the way, the expression he's got on his hand right now.
He's trying to tell Coach Kelly what went wrong and what he did.
He tried to give it, and I believe that was going to be the counter there to Devion. But Devion didn't have the ball, and I'm sorry, Kevin didn't have the ball. He tried to give it to Nathan Haley up the middle, but Haley wasn't expecting it.
Again, so those growing pains, these guys don't get very much playing time except in practice, and they're just learning right now on the field. Up the middle, they're going to gain about 7.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though, is that those little second and third string guys, they like to talk a lot of stuff like, man, I'll take your job. But as soon as they get in there, it's like, hey, it's not quite as easy as we thought it was.
Baptism of fire. And Augusta Prep hadn't taken their starting D out, so.
They haven't taken their starter offense out either. Yeah, we just had a kid, I'm not even sure who he is, number 34, Zane Renew. Cavaliers take it wide right, final play of the third quarter. Out around the 32-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 Cavaliers as we enter the fourth quarter. Yeah, like I say, we just had a cornerback check in there, number 34, Zane Renew. He's a freshman.
All these starting linemen and backs are over here in unfamiliar territory. They're kind of walking around the sideline. I see Tristan right now. I'm looking at him. He's kind of like, oh, which way do I go? Which way? He don't really understand how this thing on the sideline works over here.
He's trying to tell the official, hey, I want in. Like, wait a minute, that's not my coach. Oh, speaking of, so today is Tristan's 17th birthday. So
goodness.
Happy birthday to him. I tell you, you talked about it a little while ago. It seems like they've been here forever, but as a father, it seems like, gosh, it was just yesterday when they were just born or either in middle school football. So
yep.
Now he's a junior and halfway done his junior year. So that entire group, I love them all to death. That current junior class is. I don't know if we got that on camera, but it's always fun watching the little kids trip over their own feet. Yeah, definitely love that little junior class that Tristan's in. And
First down and 10 for Augusta Prep up the middle with the running back. He tries to shift his feet, and he falls down as well over his own feet. And the gain's about
40.
3.
Is that 45, y'all?
I saw 17 at the ankles.
And 45 or 15? 15.
There's 72 in there for the Panthers as well on defense now.
As you've already called him out, Bice Haddon's checking in for the Panthers.
Off the left side again, number 8. They got one block, and they get it, and he turns that corner and picks up a first down. And finally pushed out of bounds. Can't tell who that was, number 15.
15 and 20 or 30. 36 maybe? 34. 34.
Augusta Prep another set of downs, 1st and 10. Ball on about the 10, about the 11 actually, so it's going to be a chance to get another first down before they have to score. Up the middle, and Richardson hits him.
Yeah, good solid technical tackle by Devion Richardson. That was almost a tongue twister there, Kurt.
Technical tackle.
Yeah, very technical tackle.
Gain of 2.
We told y'all guys it was going to go quick. We're under 10 minutes, right at 10 minutes now remaining in the game, fourth quarter.
Up the middle again, and we're going to stack him up. He gains a couple, but not all the way what he needs, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Again, he can't get another first down about the 1 yard line without having to score.
See another youngster in there, 72, Cody Sleester. This is one of those bus rides you enjoy, riding back to town on. Obviously, with the big stigma over the one bad thing the Panthers have had in this game, and that's losing our offensive tackle, Dinez Goodson. Kicked out of the game for fighting with a member of the opposing team.
Quarterback keeps it off the left side, and he's going to score.
I don't know how he's still in there if they just stopped the game for his injury, but
that was 10 scored.
yeah, it was 10 that scored, but he was the one that.
That's going to make your score 40-12 right now.
So yeah, does that stop the running clock now? We're under 30?
No, once it starts, it starts.
Extra point is up and good for the Cavaliers. 8.5 minutes remaining. Probably be down to about 7 minutes by the time the Panthers receive this kickoff.
Again, we mentioned a couple times, next week we'll be at Hancock Central. Short ride, about 25 miles over to Sparta.
We've talked about that before, too, is how much we appreciate those short rides nowadays. Y'all remember, 5 or 6 years ago, you have to drive 3.5 hours one way in some cases just to go find a common opponent. Trips down to Stewart County and
Yep.
Carrollton, Georgia, I think. Athens.
Yep, we played Mount Zion a couple times. Yep.
I'll tell you, though, I haven't felt near as bad as I did for that 4th seed coming down to Glascock County last year in the the softball playoffs.
They're coming back too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they moved them, and they're the 3rd seed this year. There's no 4th seed, so they got to come back and play again.
Kickoff down to the left side. Going to be Haley picking it up. Got a little room on that right side. He's down the sideline, pushed out of bounds. Somewhere around the 40-yard line. We'll see where they actually spotted at.
Yeah, I'll say he picked it up right around the 15.
That's
Looks
what
like
I
they
got.
got him at about the 36. Let's give him 21, Stanley, on that one.
All right.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. We can see if we can run this clock out, and this will be the last drive of the game. Get a couple of first downs, and it should take care of it here.
Yeah, you
Panthers
definitely want something positive out of this backup Panthers offense.
always second string, sometimes some of them third string in there now, finishing this game out. 40-13, Panthers lead. Under 7 minutes to go.
First man through is going to be number
11.
11. That's going to be Bryce Haddon. That might be his first career carry
It
ever.
was. Oh, my, it was.
And he's going to pick up positive yardage. That's going to be
3.
a pickup of 2. Yeah, we'll give him 3.
Yeah, I'll give him 3.
So 2nd and 7, Panthers.
Gonna give it to him again. He's going to pick up a couple
Keep
more.
fighting. He's going to bring it out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Actually, they're going to give him the 42-yard line, 3rd and 4.
So we'll be giving 3 more. It'll be 3rd and 4. And that's another hard-working kid right there. He's be playing football tonight and driving a tractor tomorrow.
I was going to say, tonight might be his night off playing football.
He'll be driving a tractor tomorrow doing something.
He's got a 12-hour shift tomorrow in the hayfield somewhere.
But he loves that too. So handoff this time goes to Haley. He cuts it up in there. Going to get 4 yards, maybe 3.
He's going to be
short.
a full yard short. So
Thought he was going to get across there, but they grabbed him and held him back. They're 4th down and 1 from the 45-yard line. Up the middle, going to get enough for the first down.
that's Kevin Brazel on the
And
quarterback.
He is still
through.
running. He's still running.
He's going to get
He's gonna
about
take
15
it inside
yards.
the 40-yard line of Cavaliers.
Down to the 39.
So first down and
16-yard
10.
pickup. 16, number 16 gets 16.
16 for 16. That sounds like a ESPN thing, isn't it? Or is that 30 for 30?
It's a special on Joe Montana, 16 for 16.
Going right back here to Nathan Haley. He's going to break a tackle.
Another one.
Slicing and dicing is going to bring it all the way down to the 25-yard line. Nice pickup for Nathan Haley on that.
Gain of 14.
Ball at about the 26-yard line now, 1st and 10. For under 4 minutes now as the clock continues to roll. We're going to hand to Richardson. He tries to get outside, and he's grabbed by his shirt. He gets loose, fighting ahead, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give him maybe just a few, maybe a foot or so. It's going to be a full yard loss.
Yeah, looking at the offensive line right now, we got number 61 in there. 61's Tristan Reeves. Y'all can probably hear Coach Kelly asking why Devion went outside there. He's supposed to cut that one up. That's hard unless you're practicing at full speed or getting game action, using that vision. Going to dive right up the middle. Number 11, Bryce Haddon's going to get positive yardage once again. Take it inside the 25-yard line down to the 24. Pick up nicely. Going to go a little further than that, yeah. Mark him at 23.
2nd and 11, going to be 3rd and 7 now.
Also in there is, I believe that's number 58, William Glover in there at center. Keyshawn Gilmore at left guard.
Richardson tries to get outside. He might have picked up a yard. We'll see what they give him.
It does bring out 4th down. Clock 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Panthers' last opportunity here. They're going to pick up no gain, no yards lost, nothing hurt on that. 4th and 7. Clock ticking, 2:15 remaining.
Ball on the 23. Let's give Lennon a shot at a 40.
Cooper, you're in.
Huh?
Blake Daniels coming out wide left for the Panthers. Going to fake the Devion this time, and Brazel's going to keep it, but Cavaliers are all over it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I ask you, just go back and watch what's different, and it is that offensive line, okay? So turnover on downs for the Panthers.
So score 40-13, still Panthers up with less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Fist to be under a minute to go. We're at 1:30. Augusta Prep might have a chance for a couple of plays, depending on how in a hurry they run these. Hand off to the running back. We hit him in the backfield. We got him and holding on for some help.
71.
I got 71 on that tackle.
Cody Sleester.
Now it's London Shelton.
London
71.
Shelton, excuse me. Sleester 72.
That's right.
So we're down to a minute to go in the game.
No gain.
Well, guys, I feel like we just started this game, and here we are. I can probably still catch a matinee or something tonight. It's just 9:04.
Up the middle, we're going to hit him, hold him up, and then drive him back. That was Richardson.
19 and
19.
20.
Probably going to get one more in. We're under a half a minute to go.
Gain of 3.
18 White Nils getting a checked in for Devion on this play. 18 seconds.
We got him holding on, trying to get some help.
Who is that?
It was Wyatt Neal, number 18, in there on that tackle. Couldn't see the first guy was being drugged.
15 and 18.
Yeah, and that's going to do it. So great opening half there by the Panthers offense and defense. Shut them out there in the first half. Clock can go down to 0.
So a big offensive night for the Panthers. No points in the second half, but a lot of damage done in the first half. Both teams going to congratulate each other across the field. Panthers 2 wins in a row. Can we keep it going next week? Again, Hancock Central.
Yeah, starting a region play for the Panthers. Hancock Central will be in Sparta.
Yep, then we start our October trek through the region schedule. You got Twiggs County at home, who the Panthers beat last year. Then at Johnson County the next weekend, and then back at home against GMC, which is going to be a big pivotal matchup to determine possible playoff seeding.
You know, assuming things go the way we expect them to go with that Twiggs County game, that GMC game could ultimately be a play-in game of sorts for the Panthers. Trying to do something that's never happened in Panthers history, and that's make a state playoffs as a football team. So as y'all remember, last year was our first year in many years of playing region. We've continued that again this year. So we're starting to get into our region schedule next week as we travel down to Sparta, I guess up to Sparta a little.
Yeah, a very winnable game next week. So, we can start that trek of trying to make the playoffs with that first win next week. 2 wins will get you in the playoffs, it looks like, unless something crazy happens. So we can start that next weekend. Going to be a very athletic Hancock Central Bulldog team. They're at Washington Wilkes tonight, so it'll be interesting to see what they did.
Yeah, I will say you got to be more disciplined than we were. For the most part, we were very disciplined in the first half. We had the one play that's not just going to hurt us as it did tonight, but it's really going to hurt us next week as we will not have our starting offensive tackle in the game next week.
We've seen some other players in there tonight. We got Lassie that can come in, Myers, we got Harris, all those. We talk about interchangeability. One of those guys going to step up this week in practice and then fill that spot. So a big game coming up next week. And again, if you can't be in Sparta, we encourage you to go drive with us to Sparta. Stop at Rocket Fuel or the diner in Gibson, get you some food.
Bring me some.
Come on up to Sparta and catch a good game next week. First game of region play next week. And final time tonight, final score, Panthers 40. Augusta Prep 13. Until next week, we'll see you in Sparta. So long, everybody.